looking like we're ready to go. Welcome everyone on DNN for this bout this morning. Jacksonville, New Jack City Rollers, and the Liberty Bells of Philly. Well, we already got a Duval happening. V-Diva and Jamsterella. Jamsterella out first. She is your lead jammer for Jacksonville. All the way through one more time. Jacksonville with a power jam. All ready to start this one out. Over and back. Philly losing another skater. Jacksonville opportunity. Score some extra points. Jamsterella through again for another 5 points. This is a good way to start your morning right here. Jamsterella still on her feet. A 20-point jam to start this one out. Jacksonville taking the lead. And they're going to start this one with a power jam with Miss Jackson up there skating out for Jacksonville. Miss Jackson is through for initial pass. We out of the box, through on her initial pass. Miss Jackson with a few more points before she was going to call this one off. And she calls it off. Bringing us up to 29 for Jacksonville. Philly's still scoreless on the second jam.
The Jacksonville crowd here in the building certainly getting fired up as they open up to a 29-0 lead with 27 minutes. We're early in the bout. Stepping up to the jammer line for Jacksonville is number 20, Miley Virus. I can't see the Philly number, but I'll give it to you as soon as I get it. Miley Virus took a huge hit yesterday and was trying to get up. And Philly's jammer coming around now, number 100 for the Liberty Bells, Antidote. Antidote is your lead jammer. Miley Virus hot on her heels. Very fast-moving pack here in this jam. My goodness, Wallace Jacksonville trying to keep the jammers, keep the other blockers through. And Antidote cuts to the inside, gets a couple points, and calls off the jam. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed it yet here in the building or online for DNN Network, this bout right here is where you need to be. If you're at home, you need to be online. If you're in Florida, you need to be at Downtown Skates for Jacksonville, Philly, right here, Glyph.
I'd say this is turning into an amazing start for Jacksonville. 31-2 on that last jam. Jacksonville managed to sneak in 2 points before it was called.
All right, number 247, Devoid of Mercy for Phillies. Number 111, Jamsterella is your lead jammer for Jacksonville. Both jammers again flying around the track. Jamsterella gets in the pack. Oh my goodness, and makes a move on the outside. A swing and a miss by the Philly blocker. Wow. And Jamsterella gets her points and calls off the jam to stop the momentum that Philly could gain. What a move that was. V-Diva to the line for Philly. Looks like, is that Miss Jackson? Wow, and Miss Jackson is super fast, so this ought to be a good one. V-Diva tries her way through, and Miss Jackson dives in. She comes through that she is your lead jammer What a move that is. Number 88 for Philly moved way back. Oh! Miss Jackson takes a hard hit as she goes on the inside.
That was a elbow call. High block. She's going to go spend some time in the sin bin right there. That was number 6, Castro, off of Philly. Right now, Jam Sorrell taking the line again.
Against Antidote for Philly.
Jam Sorrella trying to make a move in the back. Antidote does get, good tag out. Pop and drop. She's going to have to go back behind Meow Mix.
Antidote comes back behind the back end of the pack to avoid the track cut. She works her way back through. She is through. She is not your lead jammer because this is a power jam situation. Jan Sorella is in the box for Jacksonville, and along with another Jacksonville skater. Philly down 1. So there's three skaters in the all-in printing penalty box here at Downtown Skate at Frankie Panky 2013. Philly goes on the inside. Ooh, hard hit from Jacksonville, the Jacksonville blocker. What a move. She goes back to avoid the track cut. Swinging a mix by number 82 for Jacksonville as Antidote makes her way back around the ring to the pack.
Right now, Ha Ha Hazley and Meow Mix trying to hold back the Philly Jammer. She's through again for another 5 on the board. I was just about to call that box being empty, but we've got a penalty on Jacksonville. They're going to be short another player. And we're going to get that one called off after picking up 4 more monster jam by Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have number 4, if you are at the rink or at home on DNN Live Network, if you have number 4, your food is ready. Never mind, they're right here. Wow, that person really was almost on the internet. I said if they were at the rink or on the internet, did I not?
Score right now.
I watched the last bout from home last night, and every time there was a number, I was like typing in, that was my numbers. I was hoping somebody'd bring me something to eat.
Philly taking a lead jam on this one. That's number 247, Devoidia Mercy.
Nobody did.
She's through on her second pass, getting 4 points. She's going to call that one off. Right now, 37-30 your score. Only 7 points separate the two teams with a little less than 22 minutes left to play. This has been a great start of this bout.
Yeah.
With a power jam to start it out, 20 points. Jacksonville looked like they were pretty good, strong after the first 2 jams. Philly's coming back, evening this one up, 37-30. It's going to be close.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. V-Diva is the lead jammer for Philly. Miss Jackson is the jammer for Jacksonville. Both jammers flying around trying to get to the pack. Ooh, hard hits on the inside. Skaters going down. Philly jammer. Ooh. And looks like a little bit of words coming back through. Looks like a lot of hitting going on, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, there you go. We do have an official timeout. Oh, okay, it's an injury.
Now makes it back up on her feet.
And there's the whistle. We already got jammer on jammer action going right before they get to the pack as Antidote bumps Jamsterella, and then Antidote dives down on the inside. She is your lead jammer with Jamsterella hot on her heels. Both skaters flying around the track. Sorry. Okay.
All right, now we're in another official timeout. I'm going to take a little time here to answer some questions and figure out what's happening on the floor. We're going to let you know, but it is. Remember, everybody here in house, I'm sorry for the folks on DNM, but you don't get a chance to enjoy the delicious donuts that we have here. They are tasty. They're right outside. Go and visit a food truck and get a donut in your mouth. Donuts in your mouth make you happy. I'd like to thank everyone coming out this early. This is our second bout this.
All right, number 247, Devoid of Mercy, back to the jam line for Philly. Miley Virus, who's been busy this weekend, on the line for Jacksonville. They're going back to the extended pack that used to be all the time. We used to not see that as much. And here we go. The whistle blows. Both jammers trying to fight their way through the pack. Trying on the inside, trying on the outside. So Philly's jammer, Devoid of Mercy, goes straight through the middle. Big hits going on the outside. Jamsterella comes into the jammers coming up on the pack. Ooh, hard hit as number 50, Jacksonville, hit by number 85, Teflon Donna. Philly comes in, looks like she gets a point, calls off the jam, and with 19 minutes left in the first half, guess how many points are separating us?
2.
That is correct.
I get a little gold star for math today.
Huh?
I get a gold star for math today.
Exactly, see? All right, number 18.
That's V Diva.
V Diva. Back at the line against Miss Jackson, and there goes Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, 480 is your lead jammer for Jacksonville. Philly's trying to clear the pack. This third, Miss Jackson comes back around a wall of Philly blockers. Get forced out. She comes right back in because she's able to come in. All right, it's 40-35 with 18 minutes left in the first half. 111 Jamsterella.
Antidote over there for the Liberty Bells. They're going to try to push through this one. A lot of good blocking happening right now, slowing down both of the jammers, but out for the side, Jamsterella. What a good quick stop for a missed block. She's going to be your lead jammer for Jacksonville on this run. Jamsterella looking to get 2 and does on that one. Jacksonville increasing their lead just a little bit, 42-35 the current score. A little less than 18 minutes left to go.
Stepping up to the jammer line, number 247, Devoid of Mercy for Philly. Number 20, Miley Virus, back on the line for Jacksonville. 42-35 with 17 and a half minutes left. The whistle goes. Here we are. Both jammers fighting their way trying to get through. Both sets of blockers, both teams of blockers really putting up the walls. Hard-hitting derby action going on here at Frankie Panky. And Miley Virus is your lead jammer. She breaks through for Jacksonville, flying around the track as referee Kilt Tripp. Keeping track of, as shown, she is your lead jammer. And as Jamsorella comes up to the wall of Philly blockers, she gets held up and decides to call off the jam. Wow, she was going left and right trying to get around the wall, and a mass of derbiness that Philly threw up there in the derby wall, blocking Jamsorella from going around. What are you talking about?
A mass of derbiness.
Well, you know, it's not like I can say it anyway.
I don't know. It was funny inside
awesome,
of my
man.
head.
Come on, dude. You know what? You're
massive
gonna get off me.
derbiness. No, I got it.
I'm tired of you picking on me.
I'm not picking on you. I was just.
If I had feelings, they'd be hurt.
B Diva in for the Liberty Bell. She's going to take lead jam right now. Miss Jackson jamming for Jacksonville. All the way through. B Diva going to call that one off. Picking up 4 points. Cutting down to that lead just a little bit. Only 3 points separating Jacksonville and the Liberty Bells.
Lots of awesome derby going on here. You know, Gliff, if I lived in Philly, I think I could call for the Liberty Bells. You know why?
Why is that?
I've been told on more than one occasion that I'm slightly cracked. I'm just saying. Anyway, number 130.
I was just dumbfounded.
Crash register on the line for Jacksonville. However, she did not get through first. Philly's jammer is your lead jammer. That's number 100, Antidote, but she calls off the jam. She got in front, got through first. She was your lead jammer, but then the Jacksonville jammer passed her. So although it appeared that she came in as thing, Antidote actually got through the pack first and was declared your lead jammer before being passed. What?
42-39, your current score. 15 minutes left to play this first half of the second bout of Frankie Panky Day 2. A little spread out blocking lines. Oh, Jacksonville not going to be happy with that. Jamsorella going to the penalty box with a back block, major. Right now, Jacksonville does have 4 blockers on the floor. See how long they can hold. Number 13 for Jacksonville going to the penalty box now. That's Kat Vaughn. Liberty Bell's fighting her way through. Devoidia. She's going to try another pass. She's got 5 up so far to add to her first 5. Total of 10. She's going to see if she can go for 15 here, and does. Liberty Bells are going to take the lead on that pass. 42-54. Going into pass, scoring pass number 4. Slides with a turn, picking up 5 more. Liberty Bells opportunity right now. Unfortunate penalty for Jacksonville, and she.
Ooh, and a huge break for Jacksonville. Philly was in a position where they were just starting to pile on the points as hard as they were working. Jamsorella is out of the box in a power jam situation now. What a break for Jacksonville, able to try to get some of these points back before the jam time is up. Still just 17 points separating them. Lots of derby left to play with 13 minutes left in the first half. Jamsorella works her way through. Wow, what a move Gibson does. Man, that's some fancy skating walk there, Gliff. And much to the joy of the Jacksonville faithful here in Tampa, Florida, Jamsorella able to get some points back. Looks like we're at 63-47 with 12 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half.
If you had ordered a jumbo fry, your food is ready. If you ordered a jumbo fry and didn't tell anybody.
Ooh. Senior Wiener taking a dive. We hope that he's doing well. All right, Miss Jackson in the power jam situation. She breaks through, trying to take advantage, get some of these points back. And I'm telling you, Griff, if anybody can do it for Jacksonville, it's Miss Jackson.
She is very quick. She's going to try to pile on a few more points right now, using this opportunity while the Jammers in the penalty box. Powers her way through for another 5 points just before Jammer for Philly decided to come out of the penalty box, slamming into the back of Bucky.
Ooh. And Philly Jammer comes out, goes right back in.
Miss Jackson is going to continue this power jam, 2 back-to-back. This is going to be all those points that Liberty Bells picked up on that last power jam are now gone. Little pile up over there in the first turn. She's going to call that one off. She's going to start the next jams, a power jam for Jacksonville. They're just looking to increase this lead right now, 7 points going into this next jam. Miley Virus is going to take the floor for Jacksonville.
All right, Miley Virus going back, 111. Jamsterella coming through, taking advantage of the power jam situation, trying to take advantage of the power jam situation for Jacksonville, trying to fight her way through the thing, going right through the middle of the pack. Philly is just relentless in keeping her back, still driving, got the power in those legs, trying to drive. Looked like a running back in the NFL, trying to stay in. Ooh, and she goes out. Now she is trying. She has to go back to the back to avoid the track cut. Philly with another blocker being sent to the jammer, to the penalty box, I'm sorry. Jamsterella trying to get through it. She does make it through the pack. She is your lead jammer. Trying to get a couple of points before Philly is able to retaliate. The wall of Philly blockers waiting to get through. And as she engages the pack, she's calling it off because the Philly jammer was coming right behind her. All kinds of, wow, what fast moving derby action here with just 7 points separating us with 9 minutes, Cliff.
A little discussion of how many points Jamsterella picked up all around. They actually end up picking up 3. It's going to be 73-63, 10-point lead for Jacksonville on that one. A little more than 9 minutes left to go. Miley Virus going up against V-Diva. V-Diva getting locked in the outside, but Jacksonville breaks free from the side and comes out lead jammer for Philly. Leave that hole open to the inside, Jacksonville. V-Diva scoring 5 points on that. V-Diva calling that one off. 73-68, your current. Miss Jackson in right now going up against Antidote. Antidote from the Liberty Bells. Liberty Bells in the black and blue trim. Jacksonville today skating with the white and leopard print. Antidote up against the front line. 3 blockers, got 1 to beat. And she is your lead jammer. Miss Jackson thought she could get an extra hit in there. Little bit of a miss. Picking up 2 points. Antidote, 2 points for the Liberty Bells. Miss Jackson was very close to picking up 1 point for Jacksonville, but did not go their way. Devoted Mercy up for the Liberty Bells. Jam Storella in for Jacksonville.
All kind of derby action going. What are we? 3 points separating us. Devoid of Mercy and Jam Sorella facing off. Devoid of Mercy fighting to get through. Jacksonville blockers putting up the wall. She finally gets through. She is your lead jammer as Philly trying to catch back the points. This bout has seesawed back and forth as much as any bout I've ever seen. We expected a good one, and that's exactly what we're getting, Glyph.
Devoid Mr. calling that one off. 4 points. Guess what? Lead change. Everybody at home, take a drink.
Hey, this song matches your outfit.
Everything matches my outfit. A little more than 6.5 minutes left to play. 73-74, Jacksonville lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, real close. If you have jumbo fries, go get them. They're going to get cold. As Philly is your lead jammer. DeVita for Philly is your lead jammer. Trying to maintain the 1 point lead that she has. Man, Glyph, I'm going to tell you, if we had to be on the mic for a bout, this is it for the weekend so far. Oh, number 130 crash register has been called. Setting up a power jam situation for DeVita. That puts 3 Jacksonville skaters in the box and 1 Philly. It looks like it's getting full over there, Glyph.
V-Diva just racking up some points right now. She's only got 2 blockers to beat, and that makes it pretty easy to score them 5-point runs. She's going to look for a few more on the floor. Bring another 5 right there. Philly increasing the lead by 20 points. Power jams right now are where the scoring is happening for both of these teams. Little step back, step forward, picking up another 5 points. V-Diva taking a very close walk on that line. Crashes through. High block. Sends V-Diva to the penalty box. Jacksonville is going to start this one with a power jam. Jam Sorella going to be taking the star for Jacksonville.
Yeah, lots of jawing back. It looks like there's a little bit of bad blood going on. I mean, we all Derby family, but while the whistles are going, these two teams are really jawing back and forth at one another as there was a forced pack by Jacksonville to get back into the power jam situation. Jam Sorella dives on the inside. What a move as Philly is down 2 skaters. Both of them, 2 in the penalty box. One of them is their jammer to create a power jam situation for Jam Sorella. And there she goes again for the second grand slam of the bout, trying to eat back into that lead that Philly had just built up from a 1 point lead. And now it looks like we're back swinging the other way. What a bout we have going on here. The pendulum is flowing both ways for both teams. Staying pretty close. And Jam Sorella again. That's 15 points for the 3rd grand slam of this bout, of this jam. Still trying to take advantage of a power jam situation. There she goes. She's up to the wall. Philly blockers throwing the wall up. They're back to full strength, minus the jammer, of course, for the power jam situation. Jam Sorella is only able to get, a swing and a miss by the Philly blocker. And Jam Sorella goes on one skate, turns around. What a move as she's able to stay in. My goodness. Closing up, shutting up, trying to eat back up at that lead that was just opened up by Philly. We were 1 point away a minute ago. Then Philly opened up like a 20-something point lead, and now Jam Storella taking advantage of the power jam situation, and she's racked up over 20 points in this jam. My goodness, wow. Jam Storella calls off the jam. We have just over 2 minutes left in the first half, Glyph, and I'm telling you, we were expecting an exciting bout, but I don't think even we anticipated something like this.
Only 15 points separates Jacksonville and Philly right now. Liberty Bells taking Antidote to the line. Ms. Jackson stepping up for Jacksonville. Got a 5-second call. We're going to start this one off. Ms. Jackson takes the lead for Jacksonville. She is your lead jammer. Blockers quickly trying to get back into place. Miss Jackson was going to call that one off. 2-2. Returning that favor from earlier where Miss Jackson snuck in a couple of points. Miss Philly only needed to pick up one. Jacksonville does have one in the penalty box, picking up those easy 2 points. Pass only one. Get that 2 for 1. And we've got the Duvals. See how long they can hold that out. Somebody's going to pass out, I'm sure. Devotia Mercy in right now. And lead jammer. Miley Vyers trying to get through the wall of black in front of her. Finally breaks free on that one. But that was her initial pass. Philly has already scored 4. V Diva, jammer for the Liberty Bells, and taking lead jam. (94-113) Liberty Bells in the lead. Jam Sorella having a difficult time on her initial pass. Jam Sorrell was looking for at least 1 point out of that. Not getting any. That is the end of the first half of the score. 122-94. Liberty Bells lead. 5-second call. Next whistle is going to start this second half of roller derby. Right here, Frankie Panky 2013. Jam Sorella with 1 to beat. Getting reabsorbed there. V Diva, no, Jam Storella getting the call. She is going to be your lead jammer. She's going to call that one off. No points scored right there for the Liberty Bells. Thought you could beat that call off, but no score after the first jam of the second half. Of the second game here at Frankie Panky on day 2. Yesterday we had an amazing day packed full of derby and a little bit of entertainment. You didn't hear about our awesome power outage, and that'll be stories of legend from now until the end of time. Ms. Jackson on the line for Jacksonville. Antidote taking the lead jam right now for the Liberty Bells. Liberty Bells looking to increase their lead and score a few more points. Lucinda Knickers going to the penalty box. Ooh. Look like a high block. V Diva on the floor for the Liberty Bells. Crash register up there for Jacksonville. Duval. V Diva trying to go all the way back. Pop and drop. Another pop and drop. Crash finally getting through. Jacksonville with a lead jam. No points right there for Crash. Thought she picked up one. Didn't make it through in time.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
Crash register.
One left. Somebody get it.
Thought she picked up one on that one. Did not.
Come on now.
Jam Starella in jamming for Jacksonville.
Grab a donut. Somebody grab one donut. Come on, come on, come on. Grab one. You want it? No?
Liberty Bells taking lead jam on that one.
Grab it. Here.
Teflon Donna for the Liberty Bells. Jam Starella with one to beat, ducking under the outside line. Oh! Teflon Donna earning her namesake. Slipping right through that pack, picking up 4 points. Increasing that lead 128 to 94. A little less than 27 minutes left in this second half. Crash register up on the line. An antidote for the Liberty Bells. Crash register getting a little love from the fans over there from Jacksonville. Yelling out Duval for those on DNN not familiar with Jacksonville and Duval County. They're pretty much the same thing. Crash register drawing a blocking out of bounds penalty. Crash register getting pinned down right now. Antidote slipping around the outside, picking up a couple more points. Crash finally three on her initial pass, and Antidote's going to call that one off, picking up another 4. Increasing that lead, 94-137 for the Liberty Bells. 25 minutes left to play in this second half. Did you enjoy your donuts, Al?
Dude, yes, and you know what? I was being the Pied Piper of donuts, but I spread the donut love. I took them and gave them to the fans.
Al came back with 2 dozen donuts, and I watched him eat them all right in front of me right here.
That is an I'll be damn lie.
Exactly like I said.
And B. Diva steps right through. She is your lead jammer for Philadelphia. Miss Jackson is finding right through with all the lying going on up here. I'm just going to get back to Derby.
2 dozen donuts.
To the outside. What a move she made. Ooh, and Miss Jackson hard hit by the Philly thing after the jam was called. She goes down right in front of us, pops right back up. So the medics were not even having to come out. That was shades of yesterday. I got kind of worried there for a minute. That is about the exact same area where the Jacksonville skater Miley Virus went down real hard right there. Number 111, Jam Starella, stepping to the jammer line for Jacksonville. Looks like 100 antidote, if I am not mistaken, for Philly. Philly trying to protect this lead that they're starting to build. Jam Starella, boat on the inside, has to come back to avoid the chest code, and antidote gets through. Looks like Philly's starting to dial things in, but hey, anything can happen, and it usually does here in Derby. Jim, what do you say, Cliff?
96-141. Jam Starella trying to get back around to the track, but Philly's going to call that one off after picking up 4 points. Virtue 96-145, your current score. Right now, Jacksonville with 2 in the box. Miss Jackson is going to take the star panty.
I just wanted
Teflon Donna.
I just wanted to take a second to make sure everybody knows that Pepe's in the house. Pepe Longlegs is in the house here for Tampa. Those of you who don't know, Pepe is a valuable member of the Tampa Road Derby community that's volunteers, and she is moving, so we want to give her some love. Philly is your lead jammer, number 85.
Teflon Donna. She was looking to try to get, she was expecting to get a cutting the track penalty, but it was actually a blocking out of bounds call by Jacksonville. That was, from what I could look at over here, Jacksonville pushed her out, held her out, didn't let her back in. That's a no-no. You can't do that.
Pepe. Jamstarella back to the jammer line for Jacksonville. Number 313, Emma Knockout. We haven't seen a whole lot of her today. She's stepping to the jammer line for Philly. Jamstarella dives down on the inside. What a move she made. Flying past the Philly blockers as she is your lead jammer. Those jammers coming up, and we have now, looks like the blockers are back 2-on-2, so we're at least even. What an apex jump by Jamstarella. Wow, Cliff, did you see that move?
Beautiful hop. Jamstarella so sure on her skates, knew that land was going to be before she even made it. Jacksonville finally making it to that century mark, 100 to 149. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout for the Liberty Bells. Discuss about a little bit what's going on here at Downtown Skate. We do have our delicious snack bar. Go over there and visit. Get yourself something in your face. Got chicken strips and burgers and smoothies. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It was delicious. We also have vendors here today. Go ahead and stop by one of our wonderful vendors, including a little snack shop set up where they also have delicious chocolate and deep fried deliciousness, including bacon brownies, which those are pretty good. Ms. Jackson trying to take that inside. She's going to the floor, falling small. She's back up, and Liberty Bells taking the lead jam. 85, looking like she's going to get called for a blocking out of the pack. Now, she was definitely outside of the engagement show when she initiated that block on Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson decided to reset herself and go into the penalty box. This is now going to be a Miss Jackson power jam. A lot of people in the penalty box right now. V Diva going to the penalty box. We've got only 4 skaters on the floor, 2 from Jacksonville, 2 from the Liberty Bell. Miss Jackson staying on her feet. She's sneaking around, dipping under the outside. She's going to be picking up 5 more. Slowly, the girls are coming back out of the penalty box. Miss Jackson does have 2 to beat. Holds onto that line. Another Liberty Bell going to the penalty box. Destruction of Pat call, I believe that's what it was. Jackson going up against only 1 blocker. This is a very empty floor right now. Just recycling in and out of the penalty box. Miss Jackson going for another pass. Jammer's been sprung. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of that very long 2-minute jam. Woo! Score 129, 153. 25 points picked up in that one for Duvall. You guys know what I'm talking about. Jacksonville scooting in on that lead for the Liberty Bells.
Yeah, the Jacksonville faithful getting loud here in Tampa as all of a sudden we're looking at the Spirit of Philadelphia and we have a bicentennial score, meaning that both teams have crossed the century mark. Anyway, starting this next jam, we got number 18, D. Vita, and Jan Storella, number 111, flying around the track. D. Vita for Philly is your lead jammer. Both jammers working their way around the track where there's only one skater left in the all-in sin bin. So both teams almost at full force, and things look pretty even. So DeVita decided just to call it off before we got going.
She managed to sneak in 1 point on that 121-154 with a little more than 18 minutes left to play. Right now, Jacksonville definitely within striking distance. Crash register up to the line right now. I believe that's Teflon. 85 Teflon Donna for the Liberty Bells. Jackson going to the penalty box for a major forearm. Teflon Donna takes the lead jam for the Liberty Bells. Liberty Bells looking to increase their lead. Jacksonville forcing that call off from crash register, getting extra speed that she needed. Put the pressure on, get that call. V Diva going up against Miley Virus on this one. V Diva lead jam for Philly. V Diva jumping the apex, fall into a Jacksonville player. No call, clean. She's going to get 5 points. V Diva, apex jump from the far side, coming down, no call. Looked like she landed pretty clean. Miss Jackson going up against Antidote. That score in the last one brings it up to 129-162 for the Liberty Bells. Liberty Bells lead jam. Antidote taking the outside. Keeps both feet inside that line for 5 points. Right now, Miss Jackson sitting in the penalty box. This power jam for Philly. They're looking to try to shut her down. Antidote holding on to her line. 5 more points for Philly. 129-172. And that will be the end of that jam. Score 129-177. A little less than 15 minutes left to play in the second half of the second game of Frankie Panky here in Tampa, Florida.
All kind of wildness happened here today. Again, thank you to those of you on DNN Live, watching this on Justin TV. All kind of fan interaction, and everybody's got something to say about this one. Cliff, we just got lucky to come here for such an awesome bout. We were able to call on this one. We got people all over the world excited about Philly Jacksonville, and here we go. The jam is started. What a move, swing and a miss as DeVita. She is your lead jammer for Philly. Miss Jackson back in the flow of things. She's fighting against the back, pushing. Got a whistle and somebody, oh! Miss Jackson fights her way through. Again, she is not your lead jammer. She's just worked her way through the pack. And this one's been called off as Jacksonville sending one to the all-in send bin. What an awesome bout. Glyph, do you know if there's any truth to the rumor that there's going to be a sock derby bout at the between bouts between Tampa Men's Roller Derby and the Magic City Misfits? That's what I heard. Is that true?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, okay.
If that happens, I will be impressed. But again, men's derby, it's a thing. You like men's derby. If you like men's derby. Philly taking a lead jam on this one. Teflon Donna. She's got
3 Tampa men right there. Knock him down.
score 129-185. A little more than 12 minutes left. Antidote going up against Miss Jackson. Antidote very strong today for Philly. Antidote lead jam for Philly. Miss Jackson having to go way back. Miss Jackson finally threw an initial pass, not before Antidotes picked up 5 more. And on that pass, she picks up 3, bringing it to 129-193, 7 points shy of a double century mark. A little more than 11 minutes left to play in this one now.
Man, I'm telling you, this is just turned out, everything is as average. So many times you're disappointed in a bout. It just wasn't what you expected. This one is all we wanted and more as Jam Storella steps to the line against number 85, Teflon Donna. These two were involved with a little bit of changes of hits and stuff earlier today. Don't look like they're loving one another, but Teflon Donna gets through. She is your lead jammer. Hard hit. Ooh, as the Jacksonville Jam Sorella goes down in the back corner. Philly sends one to the send bin. No pack call, and Jacksonville now has 2 in the box. Jam Sorella trying to get by number 401 for Philly. She's able to get by, not before taking a hard hit. Jam Sorella making her way around. Teflon Donna forced out of bounds, and she calls off the jam. Plenty of action going on right now. Plenty of action still left to play with 10 minutes left in the bout. So, Glyph?
Yeah?
How are we doing, sir?
I'm doing great. 129-207, your current score. That's a pretty big jump for Jacksonville to make in 10 minutes. It can be done. We're going to... Philly's getting into it.
Look, Philadelphia busting out the Rocky theme. That's what I'm talking about. Da-da-da-da. Here we go.
V-Diva fighting to the outside. She's going to try to get through. She's got one to beat. Not before Ms. Jackson gets
Ms. Jackson got that on the inside. Here we go. Philly getting a little intimidation look. She's showing the looks. Oh, my goodness. These two jammers are, a swing and a miss by Jackson. Ooh, and DeVita. Here we go. A little bit of smack going on here. Things starting to get a little bit Philly flexing, saying, hey, we got this. We're starting to open it. Jacksonville saying, hey, this ain't over yet till the fat announcer sings. We got this.
Which one of us is singing?
That would be me, sir.
Antidote in for Philly. Jam Storella taking the line. Philly taking the lead jam on those one. Liberty Bells looking to increase their lead right now. Jam Storella standing on her feet. Swinging and a miss by Philly. And it's going to call that one off to pick it up 4 more for the Liberty Bells. 129-211 is current score.
All right. DV, the number 18 for Philly, back on the line after getting the points earlier, giving the little brush off to the Jacksonville skaters. And Legs Are Us, number 301 for Jacksonville. This one ought to be good. Legs Are Us, I don't think we've seen a lot of her today. She was very prominent yesterday and have not seen much of her this morning so far. DV to clear through. Takes a lots of hits, fights her way through. She's got that look. She kind of has that Michael Jordan tongue thing as she's fixing to do a move. No, I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, when she starts to do something, how Michael used to kind of have the tongue out before he schooled you, she gives folks that look and puts her tongue out as she goes through, gets the points, and calls off the jam.
Liberty Bells securing that 2:15-129 current lead. A little less than 8 minutes left to play. We're going to be getting this one started off probably right around the 7-minute mark. Got a few more jams left. Jacksonville's time is quickly falling through that hourglass. Almost a 90-point lead. Liberty Bells turning on the heat right now. Teflon Donna with your lead. Teflon Donna picking up 3, excuse me. Missed the one in the penalty box.
Yeah, we got 2 Philly skaters and 1 Jacksonville skater in the all-in sin bin. Real quick, let's throw it out there to the DNN on Justin TV, to the DNN live coverage of Frankie Panky. We thank you very much for being on there listening. Make sure we keep your feedback. If you got any questions or comments, please keep us informed. We really appreciate you being here. As the whistle gets started, we get started again. Jan Sorella for Jacksonville. Looks like number 100, Antidote for Philly. She makes through. She is your lead jammer. As Antidote comes back trying to get ready for her point pass. Both teams have 2 in the box, so we're a little bit depleted. So the jammers are trying to strategically place themselves and work their way through the reduced size pack. Antidote goes on the inside. Number 82 for Jacksonville tries to get a hit in. Antidote stays in front, gets the points, calls off the jam.
Pushing to get those extra points. You got a total of 4 on that one. Picking up all the points on that initial pass of the 2 Jacksonville skaters in the penalty box. Managed to get that last one as well.
Yes, sir, and we get ready for the next jam. That was, as a comment from Skid Vicious on the Derby Dudes Network, commenting that it's such a fast pack. You know, Glyph, that was an extremely fast pack, that last jam. Getting ready for this one.
Very quick. Liberty Bells taking the lead jam. She's going to pick up those 4 and take it to the bench. 131-226. Less than 5 minutes left to play. Philly dominating this second half of Derby. Not just with penalties, but lead jams, blocking. They're just looking very solid. This is going to be a great bout later this afternoon against Tampa. They're going to have a pretty good opportunity to take a rest and come back a little later today. But right now, they're just looking to get a few more points up on Jacksonville. A little pileup over there in turn one. We're going to be seeing a penalty or two. The multiplayer block call. Miley Virus trying to get through. She's still got their first pass to go through with 3 to beat. Teflon Donna picking up her 5-point pass. Miley finally through. That was only her initial pass. Still no points for Jacksonville. Teflon Donna wanted to get more points. Jacksonville speeding up this pack to keep her from getting them. And then she's going to pick up those 3 points, going to call it off. Woo! That was quick. It's going to be 131, 238. Philly officially 100 points ahead.
Just flip a switch. It is almost, at this point, they're just, I don't know if Jacksonville's tired or Philly just turned it on, but Philly's starting to throw the swag. Philly's starting to throw the swag out and open this up. But, hey, I will say this. Throughout the weekend, I will say this. Do not make me scream to get over you people, all right? I will say this. From the whole weekend, I think Jacksonville fans win the Jacksonville fan bout.
Really?
They're pretty badass. I mean, bad. They're really bad. Sorry.
Badass? Okay.
I think it has something to do with sparkle momentum. I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
2 minutes being served by Jacksonville right now. So they're going to be skating 1 short for a while. Starting this one out 2 short. Jam Sorello on the line. That'll be Jam Sorello going to the penalty box. Right after Philly's jammer going to the penalty box. Both of them getting called for a cutting the track penalty. One goes in, one's going to come out. Antidote does make it through on the initial pass. Jem Sorella trying for her initial pass. It's going to go to the full 2 minutes. No lead jammer. Antidote going to the floor. Jam Sorella giving a little bit of a hip check to the inside. Antidote still on her feet. Jem Sorella trying to fight her way through. This is going to go for the full 2 minutes, which means we're going to run out of time here. Antidote picking up 5 more. Antidote making it through one more pass, picking up another 5. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the jam, the end of the bout. Score unofficial 131-262. Philly doubling Jackson's score on this one. We have an injury at the end of that play.
All right, looks like our injured Jacksonville. All right, everybody get up here. Everybody get up here and show love to the Philadelphia Roller Girls and thank them for coming down to Frankie Panky. Did an awesome job. A very talented team. Come all the way down from Philly. All right, as they finish 262, that is the final, 262-131. But Jacksonville Roller Girls hung with them for at least 3/4 of that bout. As Jacksonville takes their pass, everybody give it up, show some baby love to the Jacksonville Roller Girls.